Hey everyone. Hey, welcome to another Loser LLM video. Today's video, we're going to be doing another recap of what is LM Studio and what is LangFlow. Just as extra repetitions, right? We're reinforcing the concepts, and then we're going to take a look at installing LangFlow for the first time. So again, let's talk about LM Studio. LM Studio is many things, but to simplify it for us, like to give us that one chain to connect it to something that we already are familiar with, we're comparing it to a marketplace, right? Where in these other marketplaces, vendors and customers can connect, right? It provides a space, with rules that protect you as a customer and protect a business as well. But for our purposes with LM Studio, all of the products that are available are completely free to download, right? So we can download these things from a trusted location, right? It's a tool that a lot of people use, and it's only growing. And so we can use LM Studio to find open source free large language models to download. So now let's talk about how do we get to LangFlow, right? Well, so we've already covered this in the previous video. So think of like the text that streams from your cursor or from the on your screen, when you're communicating with ChatGTP. Think of it as like oil spurting from the ground, right? Except instead of oil, it's text that's emerging from the ground. And so once we put our oil derrick above this well of text, we can then transform it. We can kind of give it some coherence, right? We can start communicating with it because we have this chat interface, right? We have an input where we enter text, it processes the text, and then we have an output, right? So it's like we provide a, a start to a workflow, and then um, the chat bot, reasons, and then it acts, right? So we're going to be doing this with LangFlow, where we're piping our text from our derrick to our processing facility, LangFlow, to create agents, right? So we're giving this what was once just this oil, this text spurting out of the ground. We're refining it, right? We're going to turn it into something. We're transforming it into something that we can use even further, right? So computer use agent, CUA, is something that we're going to be looking at into exploring. So that it's like you can give an agent, an AI agent or large language model agency, in that it can actually operate your computer for you, interact with any application, etc. And we'll explore those things in future videos. So let's get started, right? Let's install LangFlow first. So how you're going to start is, open your browser and then go to this website, langflow.org. So this is what you're going to see. From here, you're just going to click that Get Started for Free button, and then that will take you to this screen. Then you'll go ahead and complete their questionnaire, and then you can download it, right? So I think this, you can get on their mailing list if you feel that once you complete this, if you choose to. And this kind of, I think, just helps them understand, how is, like, what's the rate of download? Who are these people that are downloading it? What's their background? They're not asking for much information. So from there, once you click that, it will take you to this screen, and then you can choose what your operating system is, and you can download it from there, right? So if you don't know which one to download, obviously if you're on Windows, there's only one option, and if you're on a Mac, if you're not familiar with which hardware you have or which processor, then you can click on the Apple icon in the top left-hand corner of your screen, and then find out more about your computer, and then it will tell you, and you can download from there. So we know that there's the download, and then once you've downloaded the installer, so that executable file, go to your downloads, double click on the icon, and then they have an installer. I didn't grab screenshots of that or a setup wizard. Just click OK through there. There's really nothing that you have to customize, maybe the location. And once it's finished installing, this is the screen that you're going to see the first time that you run it, right? So this can take some time the first time that it gets set up. There's some things that it has to do, and it's possible that if you're on Windows, there might be an issue. Look down in the link below, or the about, or the information of this video, and I'll drop in the link to the Fix LangFlow Fast video, and that will get you set up so that you can get to this screen, right? So on this window, this is like the opening window, right? This is what you see the first time you open LangFlow, and it gives you, there's a lot of templates that you can use. And in the next video, we'll look at basic prompting, and then we'll take a look at our very first agent, right? So stay tuned. We've got lots of more great content coming up.